Hey, James and Jazz here, bringing you another physically fit video. And we're coming back with the resistance bands, y'all. We've done a lot of videos with resistance bands. In the past, we've done full-length workouts using resistance bands, body part specific that you could do with us. If you're looking for that, you might check that out. We've also done exercise demonstrations using just the resistance bands. Today, we're gonna focus on resistance bands and a door anchor. So how to do a back workout, an exercise demonstration. So we're going to demonstrate the exercises for a back workout using the resistance bands and what's called a door anchor. So you can hook these in to an anchor on the door, and there's a whole lot more exercise that you can do, as you'll soon see. So I think you'll really enjoy this one. So let's meet you at the door. All right, y'all, welcome to our entryway. We are at the front door, all set to go. I have the door anchor on me, so I'm going to show you a little bit about how that works, but really it's just a loop and it's thicker on one end, so it locks into the door. However, we found out on the bottom, our door seal isn't that great right now. We're going to get that replaced, but I am going to be, when I go to the bottom, I'm going to be adding something, so I suggest that you test your door anchor, because usually these door anchors come with resistance bands. Some doors are sealed better than others. We need to reseal our front door, so that's why you're going to see me hook a carabiner to the bottom, because when we get on the bottom, because the bottom's not sealed quite as well, it's a little bit more rubbery, it has more give, so this kind of popped out. So that will not happen if you test it out and you know that you need to get something like that. So test it out, pull on it a little bit so you know that it's not going to come out. That's my safety talk for y'all. So she was a little bit worried about it, and we found out, hey, the bottom actually does need something thicker than this. So I'm going to show you. Do
these at your own risk.
Yeah, do them at your own risk. Don't blame us. All right, so I'm going to show you a little bit about this. So sometimes you're going to use resistance bands at the top. So this will seal in at the top. The way you test it, pull on it real hard. That's not going anywhere. The top is tight. So then we come to the side over here. If we want to do an exercise from the side or maybe even lower, you just shut it in at the side. So then, again, you pull on it, you test it, make sure that that's not going anywhere. And then finally, the bottom, you're going to see, we tested the bottom and found out that when you pull it, it comes right through. So that's why I found something thicker. You could just hook anything thicker on the other end that is going to be thicker than that space, and you'll be fine. We found out that just hooking a carabiner at the other end and sliding it under worked really well. So that's my caution, that's my double check before you get some resistance bands in the face talk. So, all right, so we're gonna start with a lat pull down for the beginning of the workout. That's going to work the lats of your back. So it's gonna work these wings right here, okay? So I'm gonna take the door anchor and put it in at the top, because that's the area that we're gonna be doing the pull from. So now the door anchor's in. Now what you do next is, since I have a little loop here, you just put the resistance bands through the loop. Excuse me. And then Jazz is going to demonstrate a lat pull down. Now she's going to have to slide back. She's going to sit on her booty, because if she sits on her knees or anything like that, she's not going to get enough of a stretch. So we're having her sit on her butt, and she's sliding back away from the door. Her feet are up. And she's just going to pull back like so. So again, that's working this area right here on each side. They call those the wings. She's pulling down and she's squeezing up, down and squeeze, up full stretch, down and squeeze. So that is a lat pull down to work the lat muscles. So the next exercise we're going to do is a seated row. So I'm going to slide these bands over to the side, about right in here, should work well. Again, testing it out. So now Jazz is going to sit right here. Grab those bands. This is also, a seated row also works the lat muscle. So she's keeping her elbows in tight, and she's gonna pull them back as far as she can to get a nice squeeze in through that lat muscle. There you go. She's going all the way forward for a full stretch, and then squeezing all the way back as far as she can, keeping those elbows in tight. Okay, next exercise we're going to do is called a pivot prone pull. So we're going to put the resistance bands at the top. Again, we're kind of going all over the place, y'all. You're getting a real feel for these. So the pivot prone pull is going to work. So the back is made up, you have your lats, and then you also have, a lot of people think the traps, the upper traps are part of the shoulders, are actually part of the back. So this is the upper traps, this is the mid traps, so upper traps, mid traps, lower traps. So the pivot prone pull is to work the lower traps. You're gonna see the exercise, you're gonna think that's a lat pull down. Well, very similar to lat pull down, but I'm gonna have her pull, facing her wrists out the whole time. She's gonna take what's called a false grip. So this is a false grip, y'all. See, her thumb is on this side instead of wrapped around, wrap it around to show them. That is a normal grip. This is a false grip. I'm having her do a false grip because it'll force her thumbs will force that pull out. So it'll force her hands to point out. And she's gonna squeeze back through the lower traps. So
normally we'll do this on our knees at the gym, but to get the maximum amount of resistance, you have to sit on your booty.
yeah, when you're on a cable machine at the gym, you can get on your knees and you can get right underneath the machine and just squeeze straight down, which is really nice. I prefer that. I don't prefer having this pulling direction this way. I like to be right under it, but here, see, her wrists are out the whole time, all the way through. They're facing each other. She comes up, they're facing out, or the back of her hands are facing together as she comes up, and then they're still facing out. Her palms are facing out the whole way through. Squeezing back and getting a nice pull in through the lower traps. All right, gotcha.
Thank you.
So now we're going to work to the mid trap. So I pointed that out to you already. All right, I think that's what I had next. No, I didn't, but that's all right. So the mid trap, Jess is going to demonstrate. It's going to be a standing row. So it's very similar to what we did when she was seated. However, she's going to change her grip. So that, what she just did there with her hands, palms faced like this and squeezing straight back, that's actually going to hit the lats. So we want to focus on the mid trap. So what she's going to do is she's going to take a 45-degree angle with her wrists, and she's going to keep her elbows at a 45-degree all the way back. So she's not down here, she's not up here, she's 45 degrees with the hands, squeezing back, and she's squeezing through that mid trap right now. Great job. So again, that upper trap, mid trap, lower trap. All right, so the last exercise is going to be an upright row. Well, actually not the last exercise, we have two more. Upright row, I'm gonna put this on the bottom. Remember I told you that it slides out the bottom, so we're gonna put this there so it won't.
Hopefully you guys are learning new exercises that you've never thought of before. I know who knew you had a home gym already with your door.
Yeah,
Pretty wild.
that's great. So that's steady. All right, so now she's going to do an upright row, which works the upper traps. So you may have to step back far, whatever the case may be. So what she's doing, there you go, nice, is, since you can't see the front, is she's got her palms like this, and she's pulling up and squeezing the elbows back. All the way down, pulling up, squeezing the elbows back to hit the upper traps. So the final exercise, she's gonna slide way back now, and this is a lower back extension. So she's just simply laying back. She's gonna feel that in the lower back. We needed to slide the mat back a little bit further, but she's fine. So this is going, she's feeling that in that lower back, strengthening up that lower back. There you go. And so you're gonna have to decide for yourself, how far do you have to go back to feel the proper amount of resistance? Because of our camera setup, she probably didn't slide back even as far as she could have, but to really feel the squeeze. But you need to decide. Some of these exercises, you're gonna have to come way further back, or you may need to get more resistance on your bands. So maybe heavier resistance bands, or clip more resistance bands to your handle. Like mine, I can clip several different resistance bands to it to make the weight heavier. But those are 6 exercises to really, for the most part, hit the full back. So we hit the lats with the first 2 exercises, your lat pull down and your seated row. And then we went into hitting the lower traps with the pivot prone pull. We went mid traps with the row with your hands and your elbows at a 45-degree angle. And then we hit the upper traps by doing that upright row. You could have also done something like some shoulder shrugs, which you'd really have to step out and shrug those shoulders up. That would hit the upper traps as well. And then we ended with that lower back extension, just leaning back, coming all the way up, leaning back. So you may not even have to come all the way up, just where you feel that resistance starts to go away, then you could go back down if you wanted. So those are some great exercises, this is a great exercise demonstration video for y'all to show you what you can do to train your back using the door anchor and resistance bands. So I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Be sure to come back next week to check out our chest workout using the door anchor and resistance bands.
But we'll meet you back at the wall for our outro.
That's right. We'll see you for the outro. All right, y'all. So I hope you enjoyed that back workout using resistance bands and the door anchor. And y'all, we have a whole lot more workouts, exercise demonstrations, things like that than that. So when you go to jamesandjazz.com, click on that videos tab. It's going to scroll you down to 3 different tabs. That second tab actually is physically fit videos. So like I said at the beginning, we have full-length workouts using resistance bands, using dumbbells. We do some stuff with kettlebells. We have cardio in place. We also have those exercise demonstration videos using all those different pieces of equipment as well. So I encourage you to check that out. And next week, we're going to bring you a great chest workout using the door anchor and resistance band. So I think you'll really enjoy that. So be sure to keep coming back. We do our Workout Wednesday videos. We put those up every Wednesday. I think you'll enjoy those, and they'll help you to get in great shape too. So we also do other videos that you can check out too. We have spiritually fit videos. When you click on that videos tab on jamesandjazz.com, we've done a lot of topical stuff. We've done a Bible study with us. So I think you'd really enjoy that. And that's important to grow your spirit as well, not just your physical body, but your spirit within your body. So check out our videos, start that Bible study with us. I think you'll really enjoy those. And then that third tab down when you click on videos is our life and relationship videos. What do we have with life and relationships,
Yes,
babe?
we've got covering our entire relationship from how we met all the way up through our wedding and beyond. Yeah. So check those videos out. They're super fun. And then we've also got relationship advice. So how to create that spouse list. So it's awesome.
And then you're going to also notice on our website, we have our social media icons. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We typically, it's basically for all of them, is James and Jazz is our handle. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube, follow and like us on those other social media platforms. And what else we got for them, babe?
Yes, if you scroll down to the bottom of our website, you can subscribe to our email list, so you'll be in the know with any exciting news. And then next to that is how you can book us to speak at an event. So if you have a conference you're wanting to bring us in for, or a church, or school, whatever, let us know and we'll see if we can make it. Yeah. Additionally, at the top of our website, there is a tab that says donate. If you're interested in partnering with our ministry, we would be so grateful. First of all, thank you for your prayers. That means so much. And additionally, if you feel led to partner financially, that is an option. And the information's there on jamesandjazz.com under that donate tab on how you can financially contribute via PayPal, Venmo, or Patreon. Thank you so much. And right next to that tab is another tab that says courses, which is for all of you Christian ladies out there who are interested in becoming the Proverbs 31 woman that God designed you to be. So check out that tab if that interests you. And that's all I got.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you next Wednesday for that chest workout using resistance bands and a door anchor, or we'll see you on the spiritually fit videos or the life and relationship videos. Take her easy, y'all.